And just like that, the Rebels are second round bound. Welcome everybody to the Howell Rebels Baseball Postgame Show. I'm your host Theo Horton, here to recap every single win for the Howell Rebels throughout the 2025 season. Tonight was the first round of state playoffs, Millville versus Howell, and the Rebels were at home, and dominance was the key word tonight. An 8-0 win for Howell as the Bats and their ace dominated together. Phil Christopher was tonight's starting pitcher for the Rebels. He was pitching on 7 days rest, and Phil's stats on 7 days rest this season are just simply stupid. 2 starts, 2-0 record, 12 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, and just 1 run given up, 10 strikeouts, a 140 batting average against, a 0 ERA, and a 1.16 whip. That's just video game numbers and elite stuff from the ace. And tonight was more of the same, a complete game shutout for the Rebel ace, as he was tonight's player of the game. His stat line went 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 0 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and of course, the win. The first complete game of Christopher's career came in the biggest moment, a special start from the senior southpaw. But with Phil's performance out of the way, let's look at the events that brought Howell their 8 runs in tonight's game. It all started in the first inning, always a good sign when you're attacking first and building momentum immediately. Leadoff man Vinny Agnello would work a full count. He would then walk to lead off the game, and then that would be followed up on a first pitch line drive single from the senior captain, Aaron Wojcinski. Both men would then advance on a wild pitch, and 2 pitches later, another wild pitch would score Agnello and move Wojcinski to third. Woj would then come in to score thanks to Mr. 400, Logan Keppel, hitting a sac fly, perfectly placed in the right field, making things 2-0. The Rebels would then bring their 2-0 lead into the second inning, where they wouldn't slow down at all. Junior right fielder Jack Quinn would reach base on a hit by pitch. He would then steal second base and advance to third on a ground ball, and then jog the final 90 feet to the plate off a Vinny Agnello RBI single. A 3-0 lead, thanks to some great base running and small ball, would have been plenty enough, but the Rebels were still hungry. In the bottom of the third, Logan Keppel would reach base via error, Matt Vetrano would walk, and a hard ground ball off the bat of the clutchest player on the team, Waylon Cavanaugh, made things a 4-0 game. 1 run in the second inning, 1 run in the third, and 1 more in the fourth as well. Another Vinny Agnello walk, a stolen base, and a Ryan Tedesco RBI single extend the lead to 5, and with Christopher dominating on the mound, life was gone from the Millville dugout, but more insult to injury would come. Howell would then just pour it on in the 6th inning. Jack Quinn, Jake Jensen, and Vinny Agnello would all walk to load the bases, and on 5 pitches, Aaron Wojcinski would also walk, making things 6-0 off 4 straight walks. Up would step Logan Keppel, and he would barrel his second ball of the night, lining a single to right field, scoring 2 runs, and reaching the final score of 8-0. 2 more strikeouts in the top of the 7th from Phil Christopher would stamp a 8-0 win in the first round for Howell. As they move on to the second round, they will continue their quest for another state title. Thank you everybody for watching the Howell Rebels postgame show. I'm your host Theo Horton. For more pregame shows, postgame shows, articles, interviews, and more, stay tuned to the Howell Hub YouTube channel and the Howell Hub website. Thank you everybody. Go Rebels. Ready? What's up everybody? Welcome to Howell Hub. My name's Theo Horton. I'm here with Phil Christopher and Vinny Agnello after Howell's 8-0 win in the first round of state playoffs. Vinny, you've been a tone setter all year for this Rebel squad. Great as a third baseman fielding-wise. Leadoff man, you're awesome at the plate. Today you were a tone setter, drawing the walk in the first inning, multiple hits throughout the game. What was going through your mind throughout the win, and what did you like out the team today?
Yeah, I mean, it was, for us seniors, it could have been our last game, so I think we just, we wanted to battle. As a team, we did a really good job in the first, facing a really good pitcher. We put a lot of good foul balls off. We did a good job battling, and then a whole lot of two-out hitting, and we scored in every inning except the 6th, and it was really good to see our guys do that, and I think when we do that, I think we're unbeatable sometimes.
Phil, as the ace of the staff today, you went a complete game, 7 innings, 0 runs, 5 Ks, just 1 walk. Command was great, curveball, changeup was sharp. You experimented with new pitches. What did you like out of your performance today?
I had a lot of confidence to throw every pitch over the zone, try not to walk anyone, trusting my defense on ground balls and flyouts. I was throwing the curveballs in the zone, throwing the sliders in the zone, throwing the changeup in the zone, and even throwing a few splitters in the zone, which is a brand new pitch that I learned Sunday. So, yeah, just confidence, throw the ball in the zone.
All right, thank you, everybody.